All right, I believe this is a most excellent solution to the problem that we've had over the last week. The Silver Surfer offer correction is official response, and I think it hits on most of the points that the community was upset about. I know it does for me. Still have a bunch of questions, but let's talk about it. Silver Surfer offer correction. There have been some questions regarding an issue where a few players are able to purchase a recent Silver Surfer offer, and this is the really good one. I ended up buying it twice myself. $20 for 50 silver shards, limit 2, more than the max's purchase limit. Yeah, that's right. So there was people out there with a 4 yellow star and a 6 yellow star Silver Surfer. Upon investigation, we have identified 5 accounts that through a glitch were able to purchase that offer more than twice. And only one of those accounts that purchased it a total of more than 4 times. So what this means to me is that they're saying there's 5, and I know this is I've seen this a bunch. A lot of people say only 5. Hard to say. I don't know why they would pick a different number. I think the community, we only knew about 2. And so that's interesting, because this is something I was talking about on the stream, is like only 2 people. How many people are really doing that? I believe this was a glitch or a bug exploit that existed, was fixed, and then they found out a new way of doing it, is my understanding of the situation. This will be corrected, and all 5 accounts will have their excess shards of Silver Surfer removed, mitigating any advantage they had. An additional action on these accounts are considered private matter with those of individuals. So I did see some screenshots, and my understanding is that they were credited back cores in the amount of the cost, 20, basically whatever how many extra packs they were able to buy, they got cores back, and they also got the gold back. I know one individual felt like this was a reasonable solution. As far as additional actions taken on these accounts considered private matters, one person had posted that he had a 70-hour ban a week ago, and a lot of people thought that was very light. Let's keep reading, though. We understand that this caused frustration. No kidding. For many of you to see some other players had more stars in Silver Surfer than should have been purchasable. We don't want for you to feel that you somehow missed out. So we have decided to release the same offer, $20 for 50 Silver Surfer shards, limit 2, for a second round to all players in the near future. So I got to give them props for making, they said they were going to do this, and so they are. And so that means that, I've already spent $40. I can spend another $40 and I'll have a 4-star Silver Surfer. Now, do I want to do that? Well, it doesn't really matter. The thing is that I'll have the option. And frankly, this price right here that they're showing is so much better than, 60 shards for $50, the offers that they're having running right now. So we'll take a look at that when it happens. Of course, they're going to have Silver Surfer. Well, not of course, but they're going to have a second battle pass that's going to be like Daily Objectives 2.0. And the idea there is that Silver Surfer in some way was going to be attached to that and potentially be a way for people to get a 2-star unlock and Silver Surfer for free. We'll be closely monitoring number of purchases carefully, and any account found to acquire it more than twice will be a risk of an indefinite ban. Intentionally leveraging exploits against our terms of service. While we know loopholes like this are our responsibility to oversee, we won't hesitate taking punitive action against players who exploit them while we work to close them. The dev team is currently diagnosing the cause of the glitch and is planning a course of action on how to prevent it from happening again in the future. Thank you all who reported the issue so we could start investigating right away, and for your patience while you have conducted a proper investigation. The one thing that has been coming up, a lot of people are saying, well, have people been doing this for 6 months? What other offers have they bought? And I don't know the answer to that question. I don't know if the issue that was happening 6 months ago is the same one that's happening right now. I mean, I just don't have any firsthand information on this at all. My understanding is there was some similar exploit like this, and it was fixed. And then basically it was discovered a new way of doing it. Now, how long that has been working, I don't know. And I'm very curious about that because, a lot of people speculate that people are at least doing it during Moon Knight. But if this goes back 6 months, then there's a lot of other offers that would have been highly abusable, first time crossing a certain threshold, like 3,000 300,000 total collection power. You know, there was a pretty good offer, right? Maybe they could have bought that how many times? I don't know. The $25 for 6 reds. Maybe do people buy a bunch of them? I don't know. So I'm very curious if this is something that has been going on and or not. My understanding is that there was one like that. It was fixed and it came back, or they figured out a new way of doing it. So I don't know the answer to that question. That's part of the problem, I think, here, right, too, is just that I think, myself included, I don't really trust everything they say. And I think that's kind of sad that we've gotten to this place where there's not a lot of confidence in Scopely and their ethics and their desire to have player friendly. It's just there's no trust there right now. So like when I look at Reddit, I share a lot of the sentiment there. Is a lot of people are saying is like, well, what about all the other purchases and what about all the other times? And are you sure it's just 5? And I don't know the answer to the question. Now, typically I like to take things at face value, and I have no reason to believe that there's anything in this post that is factually not true. But I do want to acknowledge that the community is not thrilled right now. And for me, this solution right here so they said they were going to take action on everybody that did this. They said that anybody that does this again is going to have more severe action. They refunded or they reset the accounts back to parity. They made good on offering us more offers. I guess that's about as much as I possibly wanted, and I'm thrilled. Without the only other outstanding questions is it more than 5 people, and how long has this been going on, and are there other purchases? And I would think that it'd be pretty simple for them to go into accounts and see, oh, well, this offer was only supposed to be offered twice, and you went out of your way and bought it 9 times. And I hope that they can do something. And they said they're going to keep that private. I understand. But Reddit, I got to say, sometimes when Cerebro posts on Reddit, it's downvoted. And this looks like it has positive feedback. I know everybody I've talked to has been overall okay with the post, okay with the idea, but yet skeptical. Right here, how is Scopely going to assure the community that this is happening to other offers? And if it has, what recourse will you take? How to know there's been losing our rewards? People exploit this game for different offers. There you go. That's what we were talking about. Because I definitely agree. What if they did some of those other ones? And then there's also this right here where they're quoting Cerebro, and there's just a lot of lack of confidence in what they're doing. Like there, where they quote Cerebro right here. Very much like to be able to address your comments directly, but I'm cautious to making promises that aren't 100% assured. But in all seriousness, we are on our harshest critics, and the situation has spurred us to audit a few things to our process, hopefully prevent future errors. And I won't even try to make an excuse of it. We need to do better. Now, what if this is just like the first time it was discovered, and it was like the first round of this going through, or maybe it's only been live for a couple of weeks? The problem is this, is that the game has so many bugs and other issues that they've had in the past. It's taken so long for them to fix them. Arena exploits that are still, my understanding, working today. When there was shelling, that took forever for them to respond to it. When we had blitz botters and people selling botting scripts on my YouTube channel, and I'm showing this, they didn't do anything. And so it's really tough to give them the benefit of the doubt on this when there's just a long history of things not being taken care of timely or at all. I tend to lean on that they're incompetent instead of malicious. There's a quote, I don't know the quote, but people quote it to me all the time. Either way, it's a bad look. Either way, it's a bad look. But I have to say, personally, I feel like this gives me a little bit more confidence that this is made right and that they're going to make things in the right. What do you guys think? Where are you at with this? Overall, I'm happy with the post. I just have couple questions, unresolved issues perhaps. But I mean, I guess this is about as good as a response we can hit. And the only sad part is that we've gotten to a place where we just don't trust them as much anymore. Let me know what you would think in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming.